Hey YouTubers, I'm an addict named Seth. Nice to meet you. Anyways, this is my first video that I'm going to start trying to do this whole making video every day type thing. I'm going to give you a little background and the gist of my story here. I'm going to talk about addiction, my addiction, and the VA. If you're a veteran, this is for the veterans out there that are getting screwed over by the VA, and I want to stand up and fight against it. Okay, so I'm gonna give you my story, and then hopefully by the end of it, you guys will enjoy it and maybe want to contact me through email or something, and we can talk about it. All right, but anyways. I'm 30 years old. I'm married with 2 children, currently separated. I'm technically homeless. I'm an honorable discharge combat veteran. I was in the United States Air Force from 2006 to 2010. I went to Kuwait for 7 months, seen a little bit of shit that, it'll leave a scar or two. And I was stationed in Charleston, South Carolina, 4 years. My son is 7, my daughter's 5. My wife, she's 29. She's, I got a beautiful wife, beautiful children, everything you freaking could have. White picket fence. All right, so I grew up in a town called Butler, Pennsylvania. It was like a real nice little quiet town, man, growing up. I had a middle class family, ran around with friends to the park, did all that shit, and never heard about drugs or anything, you know what I mean? That, like, we didn't do any of that kind of shit, and then, but we did a little bit of drinking here and there, fucking, as we got a little bit older, smoked weed and shit like that. Nothing that's too serious. But yeah, grew up in Butler, and it was alright. Graduated school 2004. Okay, and then there's my phone. Really didn't have any direction. I started getting into trouble a little bit. Like, I was drinking a lot, and I got a DWI, and under a couple underage drinking and stuff, lost my license, blah blah blah. But since I was doing nothing and getting in trouble, drinking all the time, blah blah blah, I had the bright idea to join the military. So my father was in the Air Force, my mother was in the Air Force, my brother was in the Air Force, my whole family was military. So I'm like, screw it, I'll try to go to the Air Force. So I went to the Air Force as a heavy equipment mechanic. I wanted to learn how to work on vehicles and all that good shit. Like I said, never really into drugs or anything like that. I did a little bit of drinking. It was fun, man. Military was fun. Military was fun for a while, and then something happened, man. I don't know if it was like my first supervisor or what was going on, but I just started getting depressed, man, and this shit called anxiety. Didn't know what it was. Had no idea what the hell was going on. All I know is I couldn't breathe. Heart was racing all the time. Fucking couldn't sleep at night, so I wouldn't sleep, and I'd have anxiety about getting to work in the morning. It was just a vicious cycle. Finally got some help going. Put on some meds and stuff. But when I went to Kuwait, kind of seen some little bit of brains and blood and stuff like that. A guy committed suicide. Brought the vehicle to us, and I'll never forget that shit. That shit that you shouldn't see. I wasn't in combat, but you know what? I don't lie about that shit, man. I was Air Force big. I worked on the flight line, and man, I had a good job. But Sometimes, the dude blew his head off in the fucking vehicle, and they brought it to us. But okay, so yeah, my military career. I went to tech school in California, stationed at Charleston, South Carolina, deployed to Kuwait for 7 months. So I went from 2006 to 2010, and when I signed on that dotted line, I didn't have any medications. I didn't know what anxiety was. I didn't know any of that stuff. I didn't have any drug problems. Nothing. And when I came out, I still haven't been diagnosed, but I think I maybe have PTSD from all of this shit, anxiety, depression, shit like that. And but one of my outlets is lifting. I'm not big right now, but I was always into health and fitness, and I was always skinny growing up, and no matter what, I couldn't gain weight. But I started lifting in the military, eating like a horse, man. I gained like 80 pounds 1 year. I went from like 180 to like 250, man. It was crazy. It was 70 pounds. But I was into that, and it was huge, you know what I mean? Fucking living that lifestyle, blah, 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 drinking occasionally. And then, like, my anxiety and depression started getting real bad, and after I got out. So, like, after I got out, I was still into lifting, doing good, doing a little bit of drinking, but me and my wife were having trouble, fighting all the time, and that was a lot of anxiety and maybe a lot of depression and stuff. But I was 28, and I started doing coke and shit, and doing coke a lot, and that partying, like hardcore, I was with my wife, kind of separated a little bit, and just having fun, and just doing coke, drinking. Well, I don't know, some dudes that, that did a little more. Well, I turned it down for a while, but man, I gave in one time, and he's like, dude, try crack. Okay, fine. I tried it. So I took a nice little blast, bro. Woo! This is what I've been missing? I've been doing coke all this whole time, and I could just do one blast and be good for a while? Man, that's where life took off. So I started, I had a good job. I worked at the steam fitter union, so I had that going for me. Graduated college, associate's degree. I'm in heating and air and stuff now, and good job, nice house, great family, white picket fence type deal, wife, kids, the whole nine. I got a son, daughter, military veteran, my GI Bill, used that, it was great, man. So loved the military for that, but I came out with some problems. So yeah, I started doing crack, and I was hiding it from my wife. I would go after work, I'd get off the 2 because she didn't get home till 6, so I'd get off the 2, go rush to Butler, and get crack, blah blah blah. Well, then that got to the point where I was doing it every day, and I was masking my anxiety, but at the same time I was giving myself anxiety, and I wasn't able to sleep, shit like that. So my boy was like, yo, try this. It was a stamp bag, heroin, dope. I sniffed it, and I'm like, 10 minutes later, damn, man, no anxiety, I can be social, I can talk to people now, my heart ain't pounding out of my chest, blah 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 blah. So that's where that started. So now I'm smoking crack, I'm sniffing dope, can't hide it from my wife anymore, bank account's drained, so she left me, took the kids to her mom's, and I'm stuck in my house in Cranberry. Well, I tried rehab first. It was a private rehab, Pyramid in Wilkinsburg, and I lasted 12 days. I just went there to try to make people happy, make my wife happy and shit, and it wasn't for me, it was for other people, and that didn't work. Came out, went all over again, and sniffing dope, blah blah blah. Still going to work, but just doing shit every day, draining the account. Okay, so then it started affecting my job. I would miss work so I can go get high. And then I was an apprentice. It's a 5-year apprenticeship. I'm the 3rd year. I went in there for class the one day, and they did a drug test. And just before that, I took a blast, and then I sniffed dope. So guess what I did? I beat feet out of there. And then they called me. They're like, "Where did you go? Why'd you leave?" And I gave some bullshit excuse. I had an emergency. They got right. So I screwed that up. And I came back a week later and took a piss test, and I was clean, but there was something wrong with the creatine. They made it look like it was altered. So I screwed my job up, man. I got laid off. I haven't went back. So lost my family. Pretty much lost my job. And now I'm stuck at a house alone and only hanging out with friends doing dope and crack. I was pretty bad. It wasn't real bad. Like, it wasn't wrong people or nothing like that. But my addiction started kicking in, man. And then I got drunk one day and smoked crack. And this girl had dope and had a needle. And I said, fuck it, let me try it. So what I did, I shot dope. And that's where my life went from okay to real fast. So I'm 28. I sniffed dope for years, shit, blah blah blah. I'm 29 now. I tried fucking shooting it. So life was over after that, man. It was go time. So I lost my house. I started staying with my mom. Still had my car, but lost my house, lost my job, lost my family, and just going broke all the time. Fucking smoking crack, shooting dope, blah blah. I hit it for a while, but then I was maintaining for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, like, my body weight, I was not eating shit. So I'm going like from 250-pound monster to 180 pounds, dude. So I'm shooting dope, and I was doing dope pretty bad, and I did it by myself a lot, and thankfully I didn't OD at this time, which you'll know later why I said that. So I said fuck it, I'm gonna go to rehab. I'm gonna go to the VA, Butler domiciliary, Butler, PA. I lasted there 2 months. I got on Vivitrol, tried shooting dope on Vivitrol at rehab. So nothing was. I wasn't ready to quit. So I already knew that it was over. So that was from what was it? January to April 1st. Okay, end of April or end of January, and this is when shit started fucking getting bad, man. I just went nuts in 2 months, man, because I gained all my weight back at the Dome. I get left there at like 240 again, and I got started. I'm talking bad, shooting dope bad, and fucking smoking crack bad, staying up for days, not eating. Body weight went back down. I looked like a zombie again, and this is where it started taking a turn for the worst. Me and my boys sat at Applebee's parking lot, and he shot his. He was fine, and then I shot mine. I was fine. I remember talking and shit, and then I remember waking up, dude. He was screaming at me, pounding on my chest. Get out, dude, get up! It starts breathing. So I OD'd, man, and he pounded me like back to life, and fucking I was like, what the hell happened? I was just awake, and I don't know. Shit happens, man. It wasn't like right then and there. And so that was my first OD. That kind of scared me, but you know, it didn't scare me enough because it didn't. You know, dope was my master. I was a slave. Same with crack. So still shooting dope, wasting all my money. Fucking hanging out with the wrong crowd. Fucking still not talking to my kids and my family. I became a shitty father and stuff. You know how it goes. And I OD'd at my house again. Luckily, I had Narcan that I got from the VA the first time. My friend Narcan me, and then he said I wasn't waking up, and then he took a hit of crack, and then blew it into my mouth and my lungs, and he said that's when I woke up. I don't know. I woke up on the couch, and again, he was like, dude, you were blue, blah, 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 you were dead. And, okay, that scared me a little bit. It's like, wow, man, I used to shoot dope alone all the time. And then, now all of a sudden, in these 2 months, from April to June 10th, I hit jails, institutions, and death. And the third time I OD'd, I was at my mom's house in the bathroom. I shot two bags of fentanyl, and done. Oh, you know, she heard a big bang. She had to bust in the door because I locked it. She said I was blue, that whole shebang again. I remember waking up, dude, there was like a bunch of firefighters, EMTs, this and that. They're, you know, searched me, found all my needles and shit. Well, I had another bag in my sock. So, after I refused treatment, I kind of get back to it a little bit. After I OD'd, my mom was frantic. She was like, I'm gonna go to bed. I don't have nothing left. They took everything. So 2 hours later, I'm up in my room snorting dope again. Didn't learn. Just died snorting dope again. Didn't learn. And okay. And then a couple days later, I'm all strung out on dope, sick. I was hanging out at my mom's house, and I wanted to go to my brother's house and to meet my friend to get a couple bags so I could feel better. And I asked my mom, I was like, yeah, can I borrow the car? And she's like, why? And I'm like, I want to go to my brother's. And then my stepdad, he goes, fuck no. And he got pissed off. And then he started calling me a junkie and this, that, go shoot more dope, like, fuck you, mother. So I was like, okay, you know what, because I still have, I'm still don't take nobody's shit, even though I'm doped out. I pushed him, and he got up, swung at me, I beat him up. Okay, so, press charges, I hit jails, I hit death, and I was in there for just like 10 days, and I only got released to, the only way I could be released is if I was released to the VA. So I go to Butler again, the Butler Domiciliary, PA. I lasted there 35 days, snorting Subutex there, fucking leaving post, still doing my old behaviors, fucking done. That didn't work. So Butler's my hometown, man. Like I can't do it there. I can't do rehab there. You know what I mean? So okay. So that didn't work out, and I'm like, okay, I need to go out of state. Like I started shooting dope again. Like a lot, fucking, it was bad, and I've OD'd 2 more times. So I OD'd 5 times. And I decided I had enough, man. The last one was real scary, and I got somebody who was lucky enough I was lucky enough somebody shot me up with Suboxone because there was no Narcan there, and I came back alive. But anyways, man, I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm like, I gotta quit, dude. I was sick. Fucking, oh man, the dope sick. Oh my god. And then I was out of money, and when you're out of money, you don't have friends anymore. Okay, as soon as you fucking use all your shit, they're gone. So I couldn't rely on anybody to help me out. And So I called. I'm like, I'm going to try VA. I want VA healthcare again. So I wanted to go out of state. I can't be in Butler, Pittsburgh. I know dealers in Pittsburgh. I OD'd in Pittsburgh. So they recommended this place called Bath, New York. Okay, so this is the part of the story is what I want to fucking get out there. This story right here, and I'll get into the details. Okay, I'll apply for Bath, New York. Sounds great. They were real nice. Blah blah blah. Okay, so applied, did the phone interview, and they got back to me a couple days later and said, we're not going to let you come here. We recommend you go to a smaller structured setting. A little, real tight-knit fucking rehab. Okay. And then they told me and my mom that once I did that, I could probably, transfer there. They'll take me. So that's the plan. Okay. I got to go to a smaller setting to go to Bath. So I get a hold of University Drive, Pittsburgh, VA. A little place, or a little rehab called CTAD. It's like Center for Treatment of Addictive Disorders or whatever. That's what it stands for. Anyways, it's a 21-day program. Real strict. You can't have your cell phones. This, that. You can't do anything. You're just there. I mean, you gotta go to class, eat, and stay in the area. No freedom really. Okay, that's my smaller structured setting. Okay. I get a case manager, obviously, and that was the plan. Okay. And so I applied again, just like they said. And they turned me down for the same reason. We recommend you go to a smaller structure setting, maybe like Butler or Mount Lebanon. Are you fucking kidding me? You turned me down for the same reason after you told me once I go to a small structure setting you would take me. So I got pissed. And this is like my first and second week. It was only 21 days, so it was like scrambling in my head. Okay. So I'm like, oh, let's apply for Coatesville, Philadelphia. I applied there. Turned me down. Okay, Cleveland, Ohio. Applied there. Turned me down. So I'm getting turned down by all these places, and I got no time left. Okay, but in the meantime, when we have classes, they have rules. Okay. I violated a couple rules. Okay. I like to chew. I got caught with chew. Okay. Don't do it again. What else was it? Go into the bathroom. Right, I'll get up in class and go into the bathroom. Fucking bathroom, man. Okay, so they're like, hey, they brought me in a room. They're like, yeah, we're concerned about some issues. I'm a criminal, I went to the bathroom. Okay, so they're like, write a repair plan and at 3 o'clock, present it to your class. What you did wrong and how you're going to pursue after that. Okay, sweet. Okay, cool. That was over. Okay, so things are going good. Besides me scrambling, getting anxiety, depression, like where am I going to go? I'm a homeless veteran. I have nowhere to go, and I got like a week left. And I'm like, can you please? I'm talking to my case manager. Please send me somewhere. So down south, is there anywhere else? Well, we don't refer you to guys down there. You'd have to self-refer. And she kind of brushed that off because it wasn't going to work, obviously. So everywhere's turning down. And I was like, look, I told my case manager, I was begging. I said, please, I need to go somewhere. Can I stay here in transition until, just kind of stay in limbo in a room so I don't go home and die in Butler? I was like, I'm going to die if I go back. The whole point of me coming to this small structure setting was to go to Bath. And then they turned me down. So there's no plan now. No, we can't let you transition here. They don't do that anymore. This, that. So I got turned down for that. Okay. So my wife's upset because I told her, like, I'm not going anywhere. Okay? I have nowhere to go. And I'm homeless. Blah, 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 blah. And, you know, at the time, her parents are still way pissed at me. Like we didn't talk in fucking, like, a year. And, where was that? Oh, yeah. But my wife wanted to help out a little bit. So she was pissed that, you know, I said, get a hold of the congressman. Well, she did. I didn't expect her to, but she did, man. I was proud of her. Our local representative was like Brian Ellison, and he got a hold of Mike Kelly or whatever. I don't know. She took care of it, but they pulled me out of class the next day. They're like, your wife's pretty upset about the congressman, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, they were kind of like, oh, shit. I'm making them work now because there's people on their ass because I'm getting turned down everywhere. I'm like, this is bullshit, man. You guys are turning down a veteran who's screaming for help, begging for his life. I'm getting turned down everywhere. I'll do whatever it takes to stay here in limbo, like, until I find somewhere. No, we don't do that. So, yeah, that's where I was at with that. No plan, no nothing. Okay, it's my last week. Actually, the day before I was leaving. That's where the story gets good. Day before I leave, I'm still fucking stressed the fuck out. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. I had no plan. The next morning, I graduate CTAT at 10, and they boot you. Throw you back to the wolves. I had no plan. At that point, I was like, I felt defeated, man. Fuck. I might as well just fucking go back home to Butler and fucking die. Okay? That's how I felt. Well, we're in class, and this elder woman's like talking about her day and what her plan is. She goes, oh yeah, they're gonna let me transition here and stay here until I go somewhere else. I go, what? Are you kidding me? They're letting you stay? She's like, yeah. And I said to the guy, Carl, I said, what the hell's up with that, man? They told me I can't stay. And she can, blah, blah, blah. Okay, he's like, oh, I don't know, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I kind of was a little upset. I wasn't rude or anything like that, but I guess I disrupted the class or whatever. I didn't know at the time. But after class, I went to Patient Advocate, wrote my little report, and told them, I think this is sexist and this is poor judgment on your program rules. They let her stay, they're not letting me stay. Why? I don't know, if because I'm a guy or what. I thought it was the rules, you can't do that. You can't transition there. Okay? So now I'm jacked. Okay? And I got the patient advocate involved. My wife got the congressman. Okay, so now they're like, oh, whatever, they're fucking, oh shit, blah, 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 blah. Okay, next day, no, I'm not going to go back to the next day yet. But, okay, that day, I, was upset in class, or whatever, and I took a piss at, like, the first class, or whatever, when I got up and went to the bathroom, and then we had an NA meeting at 7 o'clock at night, but I was frantic, man, scared, like, I'm like, I can't go back to Butler, man, I was bawling my eyes out. I called my wife. I was on the phone with her for like an hour, and I'm like, please, can I talk to your parents, let me stay there, because they live outside of Butler, away from Butler, and she's like, I don't think they're going to do it, blah, 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 and I'm like crying, I'm fucking desperate, man, I'm packing all my stuff with nowhere to go at 10 a.m. the next day, and I'm begging and pleading. So she finally like, okay, you can talk to my dad. So I got on the phone and said, begging him, man, like, just please, I don't want to die, blah, blah, blah. He kind of said no at first, but then I started, apologizing for, everything. I was sincere, and I really didn't want to die. I know I'm going to die. I overdosed 5 times. I don't want to make it 6. So they agreed, okay? But this was during the meeting. I didn't go to the meeting. I was talking to them from like 6 to 9 o'clock at night, begging, nowhere to go, bawling my eyes out, packing my stuff. And, okay. So, 8:21. Packed my bags, went over to University Drive. Went to my first class, felt good. Okay, I got somewhere to go after here. I'm going to graduate CTAD and hopefully figure out what I'm going to do from there. 9 o'clock during break. My class was from 8 to 9. We took a quick break. I'm sitting out in the lobby. The doctor, whatever, she's a bitch. I'm not going to say her name. Was like, hey, Mr. Slowbone, come back with me. So I'm like, what the hell? And they brought me back to a room. 3 people. There's like 2 doctors and then her, whatever. And we're really concerned about a few things that you did yesterday. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, you got up in class and went to the bathroom. That's a violation of the rule. And I guess you were really disruptive in class yesterday and upset about something. I said, yeah, I was upset that they're letting a woman stay, and I've been begging to stay the whole time, and I get no. I'm fearing for my life. Come on, give me something. Everywhere else has turned me down. The VA healthcare system is fucked. Everywhere is turning me down for no reason. And I said, yeah, I was upset. Okay? And I said, I went to patient advocate about it. And then the straw broke the camel's back. Here we go. I missed the NA meeting. Oh my God. Criminal. Handcuff me. Take me to jail. So fucking what? I violated 3 rules. I graduate CTAD at 10. 9 o'clock, they pulled me back in that room, told me my violations, and they're like, we're giving you an irregular discharge. Irregular discharge. I go, are you kidding me? And they're real condescending. No, we're not kidding. You violated rules. And I know exactly why they did that. Congressman involved, patient advocate involved. They're covering their asses, making a paper trail to justify why they kicked me out. Bullshit. Irregular discharge prevents me from going to other VAs. My pending charge with my fight with my stepfather. I could possibly go to jail for 6 months now. They fucked me. And I truly believe it's because I got people on their asses and made them work for their fucking money. Okay? I go, are you kidding me? I got 1 hour until I graduate. I said, everywhere has turned me down. Coatesville, Philadelphia, Bath, New York twice after they told me they would take me if I finished a smaller program. Cleveland, and then Pittsburgh, they wouldn't let me transition. Okay, I'm like, I'm going to the director. Okay, and they're like, oh, okay, just have him call us. I'm like, God damn, 1 hour before I graduate. My wife was picking me up at the time. I called her. I said, get here. Yeah, she's like, I'm here. I said, come meet me right now. I'll tell you. And I told her what happened. She's like, oh, you're freaking kidding me. So we went up to the director, or 9th floor, to go see the director. Okay, the chief of staff later, whatever, comes out, and I'm like, hey, I need to talk to the director right now. Okay, and she's like, hold on, blah blah blah. Well, you can't see her right now, or whatever, blah blah blah. Okay, so I failed at that. They wouldn't let me see the director. They're like, but here, come in this room. And they brought the 2 bitches up that discharged me with an irregular discharge and brought them up to talk to me again. Me and my wife. So my wife is like, are you freaking kidding me? You guys are setting him up for failure. Failure! You kicked him out because he went to the bathroom. He was upset that you're letting a lady stay there, and he was bawling his eyes out, pleading to my parents to see if they could stay because he has nowhere to go. And you guys prevented him from getting further treatment now and possibly go to jail. 1 hour before I leave. Irregular discharge. Unheard of. Why? Because I took a piss, basically. And I got a patient advocate on their asses. I know that's why. And okay, so we got nowhere with them. Well, we can't reverse that. I said, okay, we're done. We're done. I got my wife. I said, let's go. Seen the lady one more time that I talked to at first up on the 9th floor. I said, can I see the director right now? This is bullshit. I'm a combat veteran with an honorable discharge, and I'm homeless. I have no job, no money, and I have a horrible addiction problem. I don't want to go back to Butler and die. I want further treatment. I'm screaming for further treatment. Screaming for it. Begging for it. And they're not helping me. Everybody's trying to screw me for some reason. My God. All I'm asking for is treatment. I want to beat this epidemic that we have in Butler County. Okay? I'm trying to not be another statistic. Okay? I overdosed 5 times. And I don't want to make a 6th. I want to watch my kids grow. And I want to be a good husband to my wife. I want to get a job someday. They hindered me from all of that. All of that. So I wanted to see the director again. No, you can't see him. So I failed at that. Okay. Well, here. Where's it at? I didn't bring it with me. But I have a journal. I journal everything down now, man. That's one thing that helps me calm down. I start writing stuff. So I've been writing everything they've been doing to me in this journal. And I said, okay, we're going to the newspapers. I said, I'm tired of this shit. I said, I know I'm not going to get anywhere with me with this, but for future veterans, this needs to be heard. This needs to be exploited. They need to know that they can't do this shit. You guys are kicking out veterans for bullshit reasons. And guess what? I had a stomach problem the whole time I was there. Went to the ER, and I had to keep going to the bathroom. And now look at me. 2 days later, after I got out, I'm wearing a piss bag. I have a catheter in because I have some sort of blockage and problem. So they kicked me out while I had a problem that got worse. So, yeah. This needs to be heard. So me and my wife went down to Butler Eagle and met up with one of the managers there or editors or something, and I read him my journal, my story basically, on how I've been begging and screaming for help. I mean, I'm like begging them for 3 weeks after I found out Bath, New York denied me again. So they denied me twice. Philadelphia denied me. Cleveland denied me. Pittsburgh denied me to transition. I can't see the director. I'm lost. So I went to Butler Eagle, told him my story, and this is why I'm making a video, because I'm going to start doing it like a little bit. This one's long because I'm telling you my background and whatnot, but I'm going to try to start making videos every day and see if other veterans respond if they're having the same problem. And we need to stand up and fight together with this VA system. They're fucking me, and I know they're fucking other people for bullshit reasons. Bullshit. They set me up for failure, kicked me out, sent me to the wolves with an irregular discharge 1 hour before I graduated. Because they were pissed. I know it. I truly believe, because I got the congressman and patient advocate involved. So hopefully Butler Eagle, we did that Thursday on the 27th. And so I went to Butler Eagle, told him my story. He wrote a bunch of shit down. He's like, I'm going to try to do what I can. I said, please, let's make this a headline. This needs to be heard. This is bullshit. If my parents didn't agree to let me come there, I would have been carrying 2 bags down 279 with nowhere to go and no car and basically no friends. For what? Because I took a piss and because I missed an NA meeting. I violated the rules. So all you other veterans out there that are trying to get help for your fucking addictions, and you're going to the VA and you're getting booted for stupid reasons like that, we need to stand up and fight. I'm done with this. I'm done. Even if things turned around and they're like, you can go to treatment, I'm never going to treatment at another VA ever again. Only thing I'm going to do is get my medications. That's it. Fuck the VA. I'm going to exploit their corrupt bullshit and get this shit heard. So basically, I'm waiting for Butler Eagle just to do something. I emailed this Get Marty dude or whatever from KDKA to see if he could help, because I heard he goes around helping people with similar issues and stuff and gets it worked out. But yeah, I got the congressman involved, the patient advocate. I emailed Get Marty. Now I did get an appointment with the director on November 9th, so the director's involved. I went to Butler Eagle for newspapers, so hopefully they make this an issue. So alright, that's my story basically. Now I'm at my wife's parents' house trying to get it together up here, and I want to start making little videos every day, see if I can reach out to other veterans with the same problem and see if we can do something about this. So I'm going to make videos every day, or try to, but if you want, you can contact me if you want to through my email, Hurley, Hurley 1900 @AOL.com, and email me if you have the same problem and if you want to talk, man. I want to hear other stories. I want to see other veterans. I want to see what happens with other VAs, because this one needs to be in the newspapers. University Drive Pittsburgh CTAD program is bullshit. 21-day bullshit class. So now I'm walking around with a freaking catheter and all that bullshit because they didn't do anything about it. I went to the ER. They wouldn't scan my stomach or nothing. They just did blood work and said, oh, your liver and kidneys are fine, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, I got stomach pains, blah, blah, blah. So I got a gastroenterologist appointment, or whatever. I might have said it wrong. November 9th. And now I'm wearing a catheter because I can't freaking piss. And that was probably the start of my issues the other day when I kept pissing. And yeah, that's one of the reasons I got kicked out. So please email me, please watch this video, please share, and I'm going to try to make little videos every day and keep you updated on what's going on, even just with my addiction, how I'm feeling that day, like if I'm getting cravings or whatever, this, that, and then and hopefully with my court system, you know what I mean, because I got that now I got to deal with, since they were the irregular discharge. What else? The newspaper, Butler Eagle, hopefully they make it a huge issue. Fuck, I want this thing to go national, seriously. They threw out a homeless veteran, man. They threw him out for no reason. I got turned down everywhere, so the VA healthcare system is fucked. I'm done with them, and I want people to know that you're not alone if you're getting screwed over by them too, man. So contact me, like I said, Hurley1900 @AOL.com, and I'll get back with another video tomorrow. Alright, that's it. Thank you guys.